Okay, this is the assembly video for the Talon rifle. This one's going to be kind of complex, but yeah, once you get the hang of it, you'll get it down. Basically, I'd start with the back and work your way forward. Here it all is in pieces, assembled, but nothing's like secured or flushed together or anything of the sort. So, start with the butt. This is going to be 2 pieces here. Two pieces there. And moving on, get another 2 pieces. One, two. And then things start to get a little more complex. So this kind of airlocks together. So you got this block here, which just slides onto, like so, and this slides in there. So again, I'd start from the back and work your way forward. Let's see, so here's the handle. This is, again, 2 pieces. So the big handle there, and then this slides on top. And it just gets in there. It's hard to do just from here. So you got the trigger and the guard here. This just slides in there. You go from here and just slide it in. Make sure you have the trigger in before you secure this back, because once this is in, it's very hard to get it back in. Or once this part is in, it's very hard to get the trigger back in. So up here, you've got these 2 panels that like kind of cover the main body. They slot in, you got little tabs. Here's one of the Talon icons. It just drops in there and then just glue it in place. For the scope, so you got the top part of the scope, this part, and you got kind of a big block. So you got the back and the front, and then you got these little tabs here that just kind of go in here and just keep piecing it apart. So those 2 will need to be super glued together, and on the back there's these nice little tabs that tab in there. You gotta make sure that it's flush fit, but they tab right in there, and this all slots in there. So for the main body, this is kind of 2 large chunks, but if you look here, you got the bottom part where the trigger and trigger guard slide in, and then the top part with the scope. And you got these little slots here for those guys. So keep working our way forward. So there's the trigger guard, slides in there. Little, I don't know, detail. I'm not too sure what this would be even called, but that like gets on there. So for the clip, I suppose, but this goes on the bottom there, and this has little tabs. Again, kind of pop in there. So this one goes on the bottom and this one goes on the top, and it just kind of pops in there. So continuing our way forward, second part of the body here. So this one's kind of big. This slots into here, this slots into here, and the bottom part, slots into there. So this also slides in to here. So you want to make sure that slides in. And you want to make sure you can dry fit this all together before you glue anything. So for the sight here, this goes right in there, and then this is like kind of a cover for it. This piece is a little bit tricky, so you kind of have to force it in there. As much as I hate to say that, but yeah, you gotta kind of force it in there, and yeah, just kind of shove it in there, and then it'll fit. You get like a little bit of a snap or something like this from the thin parts. That's all right. Just glue them back together, and then should be good. But yeah, this one has to be kind of, it's a tight fit. It's a really tight fit to get in there. But no, it lines up, like this part lines up with that part, and everything just kind of slots together. Kind of like that. Okay, so moving forward, you see these like kind of rails here. The rails line up with these rails. So this is, the front or barrel. You got the bottom part, and then top part. And the top part has a little sight there. And then you got the actual barrel, and this is kind of on a rail system, so once it's all together, it will slide in and slide out. So let's see. So for these, there's these holes. You may make sure those are all lined up. So you want to take rods or dowels or something like that and line those up, and then line this up so everything like kind of rotates. And this is the front part. This one's in 3 parts. You got the front and the actual barrel, which kind of extends out. There's a little bit of a transformation. Not a huge one like the other rifles. And then once you got the arms on, you got all these little buttons, I guess, that go over the dowel and give those little details. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's definitely one of the more complex ones, but it's really not that bad once you get a hang of it. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Alright, thanks a lot.